You speak of being stuck, as if the universe is standing still just to spite you. You claim you are trapped in a season of life that will never end. But look at the clock. Listen to the rhythm of your own pulse. You are a passenger on a train that has no brakes, moving through a landscape that is being rewritten every billionth of a second. Think about the space between 2 seconds. In that tiny gap, empires have fallen, stars have collapsed, and every single atom in your body has shifted. You are not a solid statue. You are a continuous explosion of becoming. To believe that your current state is permanent is more than just a mistake. It is an act of supreme arrogance. It is a denial of the very physics of existence. Time is the only thing that does not care about your consent. It does not ask permission to take, and it does not wait for a thank you when it gives. It moves, it destroys, it heals, and most importantly, it resets. Every tick is like a reset button for the entire universe. You desire your sunny day to never end, the joy you feel to never fade, but in reality, it is like a loan. Every moment of warmth you have ever felt was a temporary gift from a sun that is already moving toward the horizon. To hold on to a good day and demand it stay is to be ungrateful for the movement that brought it to you in the first place. The sun which rises must set. The light will definitely fade at some point. And this even applies to the darkest night of your life. It must also end. The pain, the suffering, the grief, they are also not permanent. There is always a bright day after an empty, hopeless night. These aren't tragedies. These are the price of being alive. Have you ever listened closely to the silence of the night? If the light is alone, then the darkness is a transition. It is the gestation period for the next miracle. You sit in your shadows, cursing the present, weeping over mistakes made by a person who doesn't even exist in your life anymore. Do you realize the person you are mourning is just like a ghost? The version of you that failed, the version of you that was hurt, that person has already been replaced by the flow of seconds. You are clutching the ghosts of your past so tightly that your hands are too full to catch the future that is literally colliding with you right now. Think about your obsession with what was and what will be. It is a hollow waste. The past is a station the train has already passed. There is no track leading back to it. To sit and regret it is to try and walk on air where the bridge has already collapsed. And the future? You treat it like a certainty, but it is a mist. Understand it like this. If a train leaves the station, it is not guaranteed to arrive. Who knows what happens on the tracks in between? Who knows if the rails will hold, or if the world will end before the next stop? Why are you spending the gold of the now on the debt of the was or the maybe? You are paralyzed by a past you can't fix and a future you can't predict. You are staring at the rearview mirror and the horizon simultaneously, while the road beneath you is where the beauty actually lives. Living in the present is the only logical choice, because it is the only part of the track that actually exists under your feet. Look at the man who has lost everything. Look at Thorfinn in the mud. He didn't find peace by regaining what he lost. He found peace by realizing that what he lost was never truly his. It was just a moment in time that had finished its movement. He realized that holding on to his hatred was like trying to hold on to a handful of smoke. He stopped fighting the river. He realized that as long as the seconds keep ticking, he is not a prisoner. He is a traveler, and a traveler's only duty is to keep moving. The darkness is not a destination. It is a passage. It feels heavy. It feels thick. It feels like it will swallow you whole, but it is physically incapable of stopping the dawn. The universe is not designed to stay in the dark. It is designed to turn. The rotation of the earth is more powerful than your despair. So stop lying to yourself. You are not stuck. You are simply in motion. You are a river pretending to be a rock. Admire the light while it burns your skin. Feel the sting and be grateful for the heat. Respect the darkness while it teaches you to see what the sun hid from you. But never for one single second believe that where you are is where you will remain. The clock is moving. The world is shifting. The old you is already gone. Now, look forward. The next second is arriving. It is the only now you will ever have. What will you do before it dies?